the Charlie Rawlings Memorial Gymnasium for tonight's volleyball contest. Number 11, Emma Shaw. And number 15, Maddie Ford. And for your Elizabethtown Panthers, number 1, Presley Payne. Number 35, Mary Kate Wheatley. Number 37, Bailey Thomas. Number 18, Caitlin Deneen. And your starters, number 20, Elizabeth Godfrey. Number 23, Sydney Clark. Number 5, Anna Thomas. Number 10, Sailor Sandlin. Number 24, Maddie Redding. Number 3, Kate Prather. And number 11, Morgan Gaddis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Charlie Rollins Memorial Gymnasium here on the campus of Elizabethtown High School for tonight's girls volleyball action. Tonight's game pits the 17-4 Central Hardin Bruins versus the 19-6 Elizabethtown Panthers. This will be for the number 1 seed in the 17th District Volleyball Tournament, as Elizabethtown won the first match between the two 3-0 back on September 7th. But tiebreaker rules, the team that wins the second game will be the number 1 seed. Starters for tonight, first for Bill Reneker's Central Hardin Bruins. It's Kelsey Brangers, Maddie Ford, Emma Pike, Emma Shaw, Allie Simpson, Tori Steele, and Madison Walters. Starters for Coach Catlett and the Elizabethtown Panthers will be Kate Prather, Anna Thomas, Sailor Sandlin, Morgan Gaddis, Elizabeth Godfrey, Sydney Clark, and Maddie Redding. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 737-6900, and West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. High school volleyball, it's first one to 25 points. Best 3 out of 5 series. If they get to 25 points and they do not lead by at least 2 points, they will go until one of the teams does lead by 2. If it gets to a deciding 5th game, it'll be the first one to 15, at least leading by 2. Emma Shaw will start serving for Central Hardin. Thomas lets it go. It'll be an ace for Shaw, and the Bruins put the first point on the board. 1 serving 0. To Prather. Prather's bump goes wide. Be another ace for Shaw. It'll be 2 serving 0. Thomas hits it up near Sandlin. It's going to hit off the antenna. And it'll be 3 consecutive aces to start off the night for Central Hardin. 3 serving 0. Godfrey sends it up near the net. E-Town able to get it over. Shaw sends it up for Walters. Outside for Pike. Blocked at the net. Dug out by the Bruins. We're going to have a net violation on Central Hardin. We have a point for the Panthers. And Sailor Sandlin goes to the line. 1 serving 3. Sandlin to Shaw. Up to Walters. Bumps it in the air. Pike to send it over. And Pike gets the kill from one side to the other. Coach Catlett puts his hands in the air, starts barking out instructions to his team. That'll send Madison Walters to the line. 4 serving 1. That one will go long on the service fault. Morgan Gaddis will now go to the line for the Panthers. 2 serving 4. That one to Shaw, up to Walters, outside for Pike. Pike goes back line, dug out by Gaddis all the way up. Walters short sets inside for Simpson. She dumps it in and finds a hole. And that'll send Simpson to the line to serve for the Bruins. 5 serving 2. To Thomas, up to Sandlin. Redding almost going to be blocked in the net. It goes wide. Good point for Elizabethtown. That one went off Steele. And now Maddie Redding to the line to serve. 3 serving 5. Shaw to Walters for Steele. Dumps it over. Redding gets it to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Blocked at the net by Pike and Steele. After 3 straight points by the Bruins, both teams have now traded 3 consecutive points for each side. Ella Lewis checks into the lineup for Central. Emma Pike to the line, 6 serving 3. That goes off Redding. Prather able to get to it, but it'll go off the back wall. Be a point for the Bruins. 7 serving 3. Thomas up to Sandlin. Side for Godfrey. Pike digs it out, sends it way into the net. And Walters unable to get it over. It'll be a point for the Panthers. Kate Prather now to the line. 4 serving 7. Brangers up to Walters. Lewis sends it over. Hit at the line by Redding. Now Lewis sent it over again. Dug out by Prather. Sandlin tried to dump it in, but Steele was there to send it right back down. Point for the Bruins. And that'll send Maddie Ford to the line. 8 serving 4. Serve's fault. Go over to the Panthers. Anna Thomas to the line to serve as Morgan Gaddis checks back into the lineup for Elizabethtown. Walters for Steele. Back line to Thomas. Sandlin short set for Gaddis. Gaddis with the kill. Point for Elizabethtown. Thomas to serve again. 6 serving 8. Went off Lands, and it went off Lands, then Pike, then Brangers, and by the time Pike hit it back over, it'll be the 4th hit. Point for Elizabethtown, 7 serving 8. Lands and Pike get together. Now we're all tied at 8 apiece. Anna Thomas back to the line to serve. Walters outside for Lewis. Brangers dug it to Walters. Lewis sends it back line off Thomas. Redding to Sandlin. Sandlin dumps it over. real close to the net. Walters hit it over, sent back by Gaddis. Point for Elizabethtown. And the Panthers take their first lead of the night. 4 consecutive points off the serve of Anna Thomas, 9 serving 8. Lands to Walters for Brangers. Brangers let that one get down on her hand. Point for Elizabethtown, and with that, Coach Reneker will take his first timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple, online at westpointbank.com. Anna Thomas to the line to serve, 10 serving 8. Dug out by Pike. Walters outside for Lewis. That'll go off Sandlin, out of bounds. Point for the Bruins. That'll send Kelsey Brangers to the line as Allie Simpson checks back in for the Bruins. 9 serving 10. Redding bumps it up for Sandlin. Brangers digs it out for Walters for Simpson. Tries to find a hole. Redding got to it. Sandlin sends it to the middle. Redding bounces it over. Walters outside for Lewis. Down the line. That one's out. Be a point for Elizabethtown. And Elizabeth Godfrey to the line to serve, 11 serving 9. Lands up to Walters for Simpson. Prather to Sandlin. Outside for Redding. Dug out by Pike. All the way back to the net. Simpson gets it over. Sandlin sets for Gaddis. Dug out by Pike again. Walters for Lewis. Prather there for the Panthers. Sandlin tries to dump it in. Brangers got to it. Walters short set to Simpson. And Redding and Gaddis unable to block it. Point for the Bruins. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. She'll go to the line to serve. 10 serving 11. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. Point for Elizabethtown. Sailor Sandlin to the line for the Panthers. 12 serving 10. Brangers to Walters for Pike. Goes off the front line. Good point for the Bruins. Maddie Ford back into the lineup for the Bruins. It's Madison Walters to the line to serve, 11 serving 12. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. That goes off Walters. Another kill for Morgan Gaddis. Sydney Clark checks in for E-Town as Morgan Gaddis goes to the line to serve. 13 serving 11. Going to be an ace as it caught the top of the tape. Just trickled over. 14 serving 11. That one won't make it over. Point for the Bruins. Tori Steele back into the lineup. Allie Simpson serving, 12 serving 14. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. Clark gets the kill as that splits two of the Bruin defenders. Maddie Redding now to serve for E-Town. 15 serving 12. That one won't make it over. Emma Pike now to serve. 13 serving 15. Point for Elizabethtown. Kate Prather back to serve. 16 serving 13. Brangers to Walters. Lewis sends it, and Redding knows she should have let that one go. It goes off her fingertips. Point for the Bruins. And Maddie Ford goes to the line to serve. 14 serving 16. Prather up to Sandlin. To the middle for Clark. Dug out by Brangers. No Bruin able to get to it. Alex Lands back into the lineup for the Bruins. Anna Thomas to serve. 17 serving 14. Pike up to Walters for steal. Dug out by Redding. Sandlin tries to dump it in. Walters got to it. Lands sends it back line. Pike will just bump it over. Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Brangers to Walters. Now for Pike. Redding with the dig. Sandlin got it at the net. Godfrey gets it over. Walters outside for Lewis. Back line to Thomas. Sandlin outside for Godfrey. Dug out by Pike. Walters for Lewis. Block at the line. And it goes off the antenna, so a point for the Bruins. Allie Simpson checks back into the lineup. Kelsey Brangers to the line. 15 serving 17. Prather to Sandlin. It'll be a double hit on Sandlin. Point for the Bruins. (16) serving 17. Prather to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug out by Pike. Walters for Lewis. That'll go off the Panthers out of bounds, and we'll all be tied at 17 apiece. Brangers back to the line for the Bruins. Prather to Redding. Sandlin to bump it over. Simpson to Walters for Simpson. Redding there to Sandlin. Godfrey down the line. And it's in. Coach Reneker thinking it was wide. Good point for the Panthers. Elizabeth Godfrey to the line. 18 serving 17. Lands up to Walters for Simpson. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. And another kill for Morgan Gaddis. Godfrey to serve, 19 serving 17. Lands to Walters for Lewis. Down the line, it's in. Point for the Bruins. Emma Shaw checks back in for the Bruins. She'll go to the service line, 18 serving 19. Thomas up to Sandlin. Side for Redding. Off the front line. Shaw digs it out. Walters outside for Pike. Pike with the kill. And now we're all knotted at 19. Shaw to serve. Game number 1. Thomas up to Sandlin. Outside for Redding. Lands to Walters. Outside for Pike. Pike just tries to dump it in. Sandlin sends it back. Shaw up to Walters. Short set for Simpson. Hung on the net. Now Walters outside for Pike. Back line dug out by Godfrey. Sandlin hits it over to Redding. Brangers to Lands. To Pike. And it didn't get inside the antennas. A point for Elizabethtown. Sandlin to the line. 20, serving 19. That doesn't make it over. Maddie Ford checks back into the lineup for the Bruins. Madison Walters to the line to serve. 20, serving 20. Thomas to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Goes off a couple of Bruins and hits the floor. Point for Elizabethtown. Clark back into the lineup for the Bruins. Morgan Gaddis to the line. 21, serving 20. That's going to go off Shaw and into the trash can. Coach Reneker will take his second timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Bluegrass Cellular, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. Reminder, Thursday night, we'll be back on the volleyball court as Elizabethtown will travel to North Hardin to take on the Trojans. And on Friday night, we'll be at Central Hardin High School as Southwestern comes to take on the Bruins. Both of those games scheduled for a 7:30 start time. Back to action here. Morgan Gaddis to be serving. 22, serving 20. That'll go long. Point for the Bruins. Tori Steele will check into the front line. Allie Simpson to the line for the Bruins. 21, serving 22. That'll go off Elizabeth Godfrey as she was trying to get out of the way of it. Ace for the Bruins. Serving 22. Redding got to that one. Now Prather will send it over. Shaw touched it forward, and now Simpson sends it over. Godfrey to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Prather just tried to get it in. We're going to have a net violation on Central. Go point for the Panthers. And Maddie Redding to the line. 23, serving 22. Shaw to Walters for Ford. Ford will go long. And Maddie Redding will be serving for game number 1. Shaw to Walters. Back for Pike. Pike will go long. Actually, it goes wide. A point for Elizabethtown, and they will take game number 1. Best 3 out of 5, 25-22. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with game number 2. Welcome back for game number 2. And it is a best 3 out of 5. Elizabethtown will have the first serve here in game number 2. On the court now for the Panthers, it's Sailor Sandlin, Elizabeth Godfrey, Morgan Gaddis, Maddie Redding, Kate Prather, and Anna Thomas. For the Bruins, Madison Walters, Allie Simpson, Emma Pike, Alex Lands, Kelsey Brangers, and Emma Shaw. First serve from Thomas goes wide. First point of game number 2 will go to the Bruins. Maddie Ford into the lineup for the Bruins. It's Madison Walters to the line serving 1, serving 0. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Shaw, gets into the rafters. And in high school volleyball, if it goes into the rafters, you can play it on the same side of the net. Point for Elizabethtown. Now Elizabeth Godfrey to serve, 1, serving 1. Shaw sends it up to the line. Walters gets it back to Brangers. Sandlin set for Gaddis, and another kill for Morgan Gaddis. Gaddis, very tall and with a long reach, is able to just hit down on the ball. And before any of the Bruins can react, it's already at the floor. Service fault by the Panthers. Point for the Bruins. And that'll send Allie Simpson to the line to serve, 2, serving 2. Tori Steele checks in for the Bruins on the front line. Prather over to Sandlin, back for Redding. Off the front line, Shaw digs it out. Walters for Pike, and a kill for Emma Pike. Allie Simpson to the line, 3, serving 2. Thomas to Sandlin, outside for Redding. Redding across to Shaw. Walters for Pike. Godfrey gets to it. Sandlin for Gaddis, trying to find a hole. Walters got to it. Pike bumps it in the air. Simpson sends it over. Prather to Sandlin. Along the net, Redding got it over. Shaw now for Pike. Pike bumps it to Redding. Sandlin for Gaddis, blocked at the front line, dug by Godfrey. Sandlin going to bump it back across. Redding just tries to dump it in. It goes wide. Point for the Bruins. 4 serving 2. That one will go long from Simpson. Point for Elizabethtown, and Sailor Sandlin goes to the line to serve. 3 serving 4. Shaw to Walters, outside for Ford. Blocked at the line by Gaddis and Prather. Sandlin to serve, 4 serving 4. Shaw for Ford. Ford sends it to the back line to Thomas. Sandlin for Prather. Dug by Walters. Brangers for Ford. Goes off Sandlin. Point for the Bruins. Emma Pike to the line. 5 serving 4. Redding sends that one all the way back over. Ford for Steele, blocked at the line. Steele able to dig it out. Lewis tries to send it over. Gaddis had started to block it, turned around to hit it again, saw Sandlin diving. Gaddis unable to get very much on it. Point for the Bruins, 6 serving 4. Guy goes off Godfrey. Thomas able to get to it. Redding going to send it over. Brangers to Walters for Steele. Off the front line, another point for the Bruins. 7 serving 4. Pike to Redding, up to Sandlin, back to Redding, and a kill for Maddie Redding. That'll send Morgan Gaddis to the line as Sydney Clark checks into the front line for the Panthers. 5 serving 7. Brangers to Walters. Pike. Pike goes along with that. Point for the Panthers. Gaddis to serve again. 6 serving 7. A service fault. Ford now to serve for the Bruins. 8 serving 6. To Godfrey, up to Sandlin. Outside for Redding. Brangers to Walters. Side for Lewis. Lewis back line. Thomas and Godfrey both go for it. It kind of goes off both of them. Point for the Bruins. 9 serving 6. Thomas up to Sandlin for Redding. Dug by Pike, goes across the net though, and wide. Point for Elizabethtown. And Maddie Redding back to the line for the Panthers as Alex Lands checks into the lineup for the Bruins. 7 serving 9. Lewis going to bump it over. Dug out by Thomas, back over the net. Walters for Steele, and Steele gets the kill. Simpson back into the front line for the Bruins as Kelsey Brangers goes to the line. 10 serving 7. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug by Lewis, back across the net. Sandlin for Clark. Brangers unable to dig that one out. Point for Elizabethtown. Kate Prather to the line, 8, serving 10. Walters for Simpson. And it went off of Clark and Godfrey. Backline unable to get to it. Point for the Bruins. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. She'll go to the line to serve, 11, serving 8. Redding to Sandlin. Godfrey sends over. Godfrey found the hole. The Bruins unable to get to it. Point for Elizabethtown. Anna Thomas to the line, 9, serving 11. Service fault, point for the Bruins. Madison Walters now to the line, 12, serving 9. Thomas up to Sandlin, short set for Gaddis. Gaddis with another kill. Godfrey to the line, 10, serving 12. Shaw up to Walters, outside for Pike. Blocked there by Sandlin and Gaddis. Shaw got that one to Walters, across for Pike. That time it goes off Gaddis and goes wide. Point for the Bruins. Allie Simpson to the line to serve. 13, serving 11. Sandlin sets for Gaddis, tries to dump it in, dug out by Shaw. Walters sets for Ford. And Gaddis unable to block that one as it came down on the Elizabethtown side of the net. Simpson to serve, 14, serving 11. Prather to Sandlin. Redding sends it over. Was able to get it as it goes off Steele and Ford. Point for Elizabethtown. Sailor Sandlin to the line. 12, serving 14. Walters for Pike. Dug out by Redding. Sandlin going to send it back corner and finds a spot where no Bruin was. Sandlin back to the line. 13, serving 14. Bringers to Walters, cross for Pike. Thomas going to send it all the way back over, and Steele, as it was so close to the net, able to just knock it down. Emma Pike to the line to serve for the Bruins. 15, serving 13. Redding to Sandlin, back to Redding. Blocked at the net by Steele. Another point for the Bruins. 16, serving 13. That'll go long. Point for the Panthers. Morgan Gaddis to the line. Sydney Clark checks into the front line. 14, serving 16. Pike to Walters for Steele. Just tries to dump it in, dug out by Clark. Redding sends it over to Pike. Walters for Lewis. That's in. Point for the Bruins. Maddie Ford now to the line for the Bruins. 17, serving 14. Thomas. Godfrey got to it. Redding going to send it over. Lewis. Walters to Steele. And right as Godfrey kind of moved out of the spot, Steele finds that hole. Point for the Bruins. 18 serving 14. Thomas up to Sandlin. Sets for Clark. It's in. Kill for Sidney Clark. Alex Land's going to check back in for the Bruins. Maddie Redding to the line to serve for Elizabethtown. 15 serving 18. Walters for Lewis. Lewis not able to get over the net. Redding to Lands. Walters across for Lewis. Sandlin got to it. Thomas going to bump it. Redding going to send it over. Lands to Walters for Lewis. Godfrey to Sandlin. Sends it over to Brangers. Walters for Steele. And it'll be another kill for Central. Nineteen serving 16. Kelsey Brangers with the serve to Redding, up to Sandlin for Prather. Prather goes wide. Brangers to serve, 20 serving 16. Redding to Sandlin. Godfrey sends it over. Pike to Walters for Simpson. Thomas sends it all the way back over. Simpson tried to find a hole. Prather bumps it up for Godfrey. It's going to be 4 hits. I'm going to say it did not get over the net. Coach Catlett going to take his first time out. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2. Spectrum Communications, Channel 184. Brangers will be at the line serving. 21 serving 16. Redding up to Sandlin for Clark. Dug out by Pike to Lands. Now Brangers will bump it over. Redding to Sandlin for Clark again. That time it goes off the front line of the Bruins. Point for Elizabethtown. Kate Prather to the line to serve. 17 serving 21. Lands to Walters for Lewis. Prather to Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug out by Pike. Walters for Lewis. Dug out by Thomas. That one's going to get close to the net. Sandlin tried to get it over. They might call this a no point. Wait to see what the officials do. Point for Central. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. She'll go to the line. 22 serving 17. Redding up to Sandlin. Side for Godfrey. Walters back to Pike. Pike bumps it over. Prather to Sandlin for Clark. That goes off the front line. Point for Elizabethtown. Anna Thomas to the line to serve. 18 serving 22. That one into the net. Point for the Bruins. Maddie Ford will check into the lineup. Madison Walters will go to the line to serve. 23 serving 18. Now Presley Payne checks into the lineup for the Panthers. That goes to Payne, to Redding, for Godfrey. And that one went off the front line and on the wrong side of the antenna. Point for Elizabethtown. Godfrey serving 19, serving 23. Shaw to Walters for Pike. Dug out by Redding. Godfrey got to it. Sandlin not able to get it over the net. Point for the Bruins, and they'll be serving for game number 2. So Allie Simpson goes to the line. Prather. I have a net violation on Central. Sandlin to the line now for the Panthers. 20 serving 24. And they let that one go long. And the Bruins take game number 2, 25-20. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Visit us at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with game number 3. Welcome back for game number 3. After splitting the first two games, Central have the first serve here in game number 3. Emma Shaw to the line. Lineup staying pretty much the same as they have most of the game. Godfrey up to Sandlin. Short set for Gaddis and the kill. Sandlin to the line, 1 serving 0. Brangers to Walters for Pike. Thomas kind of got that one to no man's land. She was trying to get it to Sandlin. We'll be all tied at 1 as Madison Walters goes to the line for the Bruins. Thomas lets that one go, and it's long. Point for the Panthers, and Morgan Gaddis to the line, 2 serving 1. Walters for Pike. That goes long. Point for the Panthers, 3 serving 1. Shaw to Walters for Simpson. I'm going to say that one didn't get over the net. 4 hits on the Bruins. Gaddis back to the line to serve. 4 serving 1. That one will go wide. Point for the Bruins. Steele checks back into the lineup as Simpson goes to the line to serve. 2 serving 4. Redding for Sandlin for Clark. That's going to go wide. Point for the Bruins. Three serving 4 that into the net. Point for Elizabethtown. Maddie Redding to the line. 5 serving 3. Shaw, Branger's unable to get to it. Ace for Elizabethtown. 6 serving 3. Walters for Pike. Pike with the kill. Sandlin for Prather. She finds a hole. And now Prather will go to the line. 7 serving 4. That'll go long. Point for the Bruins. And Maddie Ford will go to the line. Redding to Sandlin. Clark unable to get that one over the net. Point for the Bruins. 6 serving 4. 6 serving 7. Redding to Sandlin. Outside for Godfrey. Godfrey with the kill. Thomas now to serve, 8 serving 6. Bringers to Walters, back for Steele. Prather to Sandlin for Godfrey. Steele gets to it. Walters sends it over. It goes off Gaddis and hits the floor. Point for the Bruins. Kelsey Bringers to the line. 7 serving 8. That one goes all the way back over by Redding. Bringers to Walters for Simpson. Dug out by Redding. Sandlin outside for Godfrey. Dug out by Pike. Lewis back to Pike. To Redding. Up to Sandlin for Godfrey. Godfrey dug out by Bringers. Pike just going to bump it over. Redding to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug by Pike. Bringers able to get to it. It catches one of the banners in the rafters, and it'll be a point for Elizabethtown. Elizabeth Godfrey to serve, 9 serving 7. Walters for Lewis, blocked at the line net by Elizabethtown. Have a double hit on Central. Point for the Panthers. Godfrey back to the line to serve, 10 serving 7. Walters for Lewis. That goes off Godfrey. Thomas not going to be able to get to it. Point for the Bruins. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. Eight serving 10. An ace by Shaw as that one goes off the hands of Thomas. 9 serving 10. Prather to Sandlin, outside for Redding. Bringers for Walters. Pike dug out by Clark. Sandlin across for Redding, backline to Shaw. Walters gonna try to find a hole. Godfrey gets to it. Sandlin for Gaddis. Gaddis with another kill. Sandlin to serve, 11 serving 9. Bringers to Walters, cross for Pike, blocked at the line. Pike hits it back to Walters, get it to Simpson, dug out by Godfrey. Sandlin trying to find a hole, Bringers gets to it. Walters for Pike, that'll go off the blockers and a point for Central. Madison Walters to the line, 10 serving 11. Redding up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Shaw. Walters for Pike. Sandlin got to it. Prather sends it back in. Godfrey over. Walters for Simpson. Dug out by the Bruins. We're going to have a double hit on the Bruins. Point for the Panthers. Morgan Gaddis to the line, 12 serving 10. Shaw to Walters for Simpson. Can't get that one quite over the net. 13 serving 10. Shaw to Walters for Pike. Blocked at the line, dug out by Bringers. Walters this time for Ford. And the Bruins able to get it back over. Redding to Sandlin for Prather. Back line. It catches the back line. Point for the Panthers. Coach Rennick are going to take his first timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Morgan Gaddis at the line, 14, serving 10. Brangers to Walters. Side Pike, not going to be able to get it back over. It'll be 4 hits on the Bruins. Point for Elizabethtown. 15, serving 10. Shaw to Walters for Pike. Sandlin gets to it to Godfrey for Redding. And that one just gets over the tape. Finds an open hole. Another point for Elizabethtown. Now with their largest lead of game number 3. 16 serving 10. We are all tied at 1 game apiece. Shaw able to get to it. Walters now for Pike. Pike back line to Godfrey. Sandlin outside for Redding, and Redding gets the kill. Gaddis to Shaw. Walters just knocked it over, and then Sidney Clark, recognizing no one's in the back corner, gets the kill. (18) serving 10. Shaw to Walters. Across for Pike. Pike with the kill for the Bruins. Simpson to serve. 11 serving 18. Actually, now we're going to have a substitution. Sarah Powers into the line. She'll go to the line to serve. 11 serving 18. That's into the net. And Simpson will come right back into the lineup for the Bruins. Maddie Redding to the line for the Panthers. 19 serving 11. Shaw to Walters for Pike. Pike sends it to the back to Thomas. Sandlin for Godfrey. Dug out by Shaw to Walters for Pike. Blocked back. Dug out by Brangers. Now forward. Blocked at the net by Godfrey and Clark. Point for Elizabethtown. 20 serving 11. Janice Harrington checks into the front line for the Bruins. That one into the net. Service fault. Point for the Bruins. Lewis is going to check into the lineup as Pike will go to the line. 12 serving 20. Redding to Sandlin. Going to have a double hit. Point for the Bruins. Pike back to the line to serve. 13 serving 20. Down the line, Redding to Prather to Thomas, who gets it over. Pike to Walters for steal. Hit by Sandlin to Redding for Prather. Cross to Walters. Brangers to Harrington. Redding to Sandlin for Prather to Walters to Brangers to Lewis. Sandlin going to send it back over the net. Walters to Brangers for Harrington. Dug out by Sandlin. Redding for Godfrey. Godfrey had a bad angle. Not able to get over the net. Point for the Bruins. Pike back to the line. 14 serving 10. Redding sends it back over the net. Walters for Lewis. Off the blockers. Point for the Bruins. And with that, Coach Catlett going to take a timeout. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast. Okay. (15 serving 20). Pike at the line. That goes off Redding, and an ace for Pike. 6 straight points now for the Bruins. 16 serving 20. That'll go long. Point for the Panthers. Kate Prather to the line, 21 serving 16. Brangers to Walters. Lewis dug out by Prather. Sandlin tried to find some room, and the Bruins ready for it. Sent it right back. Lands to the line to serve, 17, serving 21. Prather up to Sandlin for Clark. Clark gets another kill for the Panthers. Clark now to serve, 22, serving 17. Brangers up to Walters for Steele. Steele gets the kill. Kelsey Brangers to the line to serve. 18, serving 22. Prather to Sandlin. That'll get over the net. And the Bruins unable to get to it. Godfrey to serve, to Lands, to Walters for Lewis. And Lewis gets the kill as it goes off of the Panthers. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. She'll go to the line to serve for the Bruins. 19, serving 23. Thomas up to Sandlin for Gaddis. I'm going to have a double hit on the Panthers. 20, serving 23. Thomas up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Brangers. Walters to Shaw. Shaw sends it over. Prather to Sandlin to Redding. Dug out by Brangers. Tapped over. Godfrey got to that one. Prather now ready to send it to the back line. Brangers to Walters. I'll have a double hit on Central. Sailor Sandlin goes to the line to serve for game number 3, 24, serving 20. Brangers to Walters for Pike. That goes long. So it was touched at the net by the Panthers. Point for the Bruins. Madison Walters now to serve, 21, serving 24. Harrington back into the lineup for the Bruins. Thomas up to Sandlin. Back for Prather, gets it over. Walters to Pike. Shaw just going to bump it over. Godfrey to Sandlin. Back for Prather. That goes long. Point for the Bruins. Walters to serve, 22, serving 24. Redding mishandles that one. It'll be an ace for Walters. And now to be 23, serving 24. Coach Catlett calls a timeout. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. Thursday night we'll be back on the air. So we will have this same Elizabethtown team as they will travel to Radcliffe to take on the North Hardin Trojans. And then Friday night we'll have football action as Southwestern will come from Pulaski County to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Both of those games scheduled for a 7:30 start time. We are in game number 3. Scores 23 serving 24. All knotted at 1 game apiece in this best 3 out of 5 series. Godfrey up to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Walters. Harrington back to Walters. Godfrey up to Sandlin. Back for Prather. And that'll do it. Game number 3 will go to the Panthers. 25-23. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. etownapartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be right back with game number 4 action. Welcome back for game number 4. It'll be Elizabethtown serving first. Teams, again, basically the same lineups they've had the entire night. Sandlin, Thomas, Godfrey, Clark, Prather, Gaddis, and Redding as Clark will now step off. For the Bruins, it's Pike, Simpson, Walters, Lands, Brangers, and Shaw. And the opening serve into the net for Elizabethtown gives the Bruins the lead. That'll be Madison 1 serving 0. Thomas for Sandlin to Gaddis, and Gaddis with another kill. Gaddis now will go to the line, 1 serving 1. Shaw to Walters for Pike. Dug out by Gaddis to Sandlin. Back for Prather. Walters got to it, not able to get much on it. Point for Elizabethtown. 2 serving 1. Shaw. And Walters able to get it over the net. And then no one there for Elizabethtown. Thomas checks back into the lineup for E-Town as Tori Steele checks into the lineup for the Bruins. Allie Simpson to the line, 2 serving 2. Thomas to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Was tipped at the net. Simpson got to it but unable to control it. Point for Elizabethtown. Maddie Redding to the line to serve, 3 serving 2. That goes off Branger's fingertips. Harrington got there. Branger sends it over. Sandlin going to set for Godfrey. Off the front line. Pike got to it. Brangers gets to it. Steele will bump it over. Redding up to Sandlin. Back sets for Prather. Prather able to get it over the net. Harrington to Walters. We're going to have a double hit on Central. Point for Elizabethtown. 4 serving 2. Shaw to Walters. Cross for Pike. Pike goes long. Another point for the Panthers. 5 serving 2. Bringers to Walters for Steele. Sandlin to Redding for Godfrey. Blocked at the net by Steele and Harrington. Lewis checks into the lineup for the Bruins. Pike to the line to serve, 3 serving 5. Redding to Prather. Back to Redding. Bringers to Walters. For Harrington, it goes off the blockers. Point for the Bruins. 4 serving 5. That'll go long. Point for Elizabethtown. Kate Prather will go to the line to serve, 6 serving 4. That'll go long. Alex Lands now to the line for the Bruins, 5 serving 6. Redding to Sandlin for Clark. That catches the back line. Point for Elizabethtown. Gaddis back into the lineup. Clark to the line to serve, 7 serving 5. Pike to Walters for Lewis. Dug out by the Panthers' Clark, but she hits it back into the net and unable to get it back out. Point for the Bruins. Kelsey Bringers to the line, 6 serving 7. Simpson checks back into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the front line. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Another kill for Gaddis. And Godfrey will go to the line. 8 serving 6. Bringers to Walters for Simpson. Simpson gets the kill. And Shaw back into the lineup for the Bruins. She'll go to the line. 7 serving 8. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. Blocked at the line. Dug out by the Panthers. Gaddis will bump it over. Bringers to Walters for Pike. Pike gets the kill. We're all tied at 8. Shaw back to the line for the Bruins. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. That goes off Bringers. There'll be another kill for Morgan Gaddis. Sandlin back to the line. 9 serving 8. Bringers to Walters to Pike. Pike gets the kill for the Bruins. Madison Walters now serving. 9 serving 9. Harrington back into the lineup for the Bruins. Thomas to Sandlin for Gaddis. That'll go off Shaw into the seats. Panthers with the point. Morgan Gaddis to the line. 10 serving 9. That won't get over the net. Simpson will now go to the line. Actually, she will come out. Be Sarah Powers checking in, and she'll go to the line to serve for the Bruins. 10 serving 10. Thomas to Sandlin for Redding. Dug out by Shaw. Walters for Pike. Dug out by Redding. Sandlin gets it over. Powers to Walters for Harrington, and Harrington finds a hole. Powers to serve. 11 serving 10. That'll go into the net. Point for the Panthers. We're all tied at 11 again as Maddie Redding goes to the line. Allie Simpson checks back in, and then Bringers checks in for her. Bringers to Walters for Pike. Pike gets the kill. And now Pike will go to the line to serve. 12 serving 11. And that'll be an ace as Redding let that one go. 13 serving 11. Floats that one in. Redding able to get to it. Sandlin to Godfrey. Bringers got to it to Walters for Lewis. Backline Thomas got to it. Sandlin for Godfrey. Walters to Bringers. Up for Harrington. Harrington tries to dump it in. Redding sends it back over. Walters to Bringers for Lewis. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. And Godfrey gets the kill. Kate Prather to the line for the Panthers. 12 serving 13. That'll go into the net. Alex lands into the lineup. She'll go to the service line. 14 serving 12. That's going to go off Redding. 15, serving 12. Into the net, point for Elizabethtown. Anna Thomas to the line, 13, serving 15. Walters for steal. And that one too far outside, not able to get inside the antennas. Point for Elizabethtown, 14, serving 15. Pike to Walters for Lewis, dug out by Godfrey. Sandlin for Godfrey, she'll send it over. Pike to Walters for Lewis, and Lewis with the kill. Brangers now to serve, 16, serving 14. Prather, dug out by Pike that time. Lewis blocked by Gaddis. Walters for Pike, dug out by Prather. Sandlin tries to dump it in. Brangers gets to it. Now Lewis will just bump it over. Godfrey to Sandlin for Gaddis. And another kill for Morgan Gaddis. And Godfrey now to the line for the Panthers. 15, serving 16. Lands to Walters, to Lewis. Thomas with the dig. Sandling going to send it across for Redding. Redding shot not quite over the net. Another point for the Bruins. Emma Shaw into the lineup. She'll go to the line. 17, serving 15. Godfrey to Sandlin for Redding. Be a point for Elizabethtown. Sandlin to the line, 16, serving 17. Brangers to Walters. Shaw going to send it over the net. Godfrey to Sandlin for Prather. Dug out by Shaw to Walters for Pike. It'll go off the blockers and a kill for Pike. Madison Walters to the line for the Bruins, 18, serving 16. Thomas sends it back over, and double hit on the Bruins. Morgan Gaddis to the line, 17, serving 18. Brangers to Walters for Pike. And another kill for Pike. Sarah Powers back into the lineup, and she'll go to the line to serve. 19, serving 17. Godfrey to Sandlin. Clark's shot goes long. 20, serving 17. Thomas to Sandlin. Cross for Redding. Redding gets a kill. Maddie Redding to the line, 18, serving 20. Shaw to Walters for Pike. And Clark and Prather able for the block. 19 serving 20. Shaw to Walters for Harrington. Harrington with the kill. Pike to serve, 21 serving 19. Redding sends it all the way back over. Steele able to get the quick kill. 22 serving 19. Prather to Sandlin. Now Redding to send it over. Bringers to Walters. Lewis goes off the front line. Sandlin gets it to Redding. Now for Godfrey. Blocked there by Steele. Up, joust at the net. And the Bruins get the point. 23 serving 19. Redding up to Sandlin for Godfrey. That goes off a couple of Bruins. Kate Prather to the line for the Panthers. 20 serving 23. Pike to Walters for Lewis. Dug out by Redding, back over the net. Brangers for Walters for Lewis. Down the line, that goes off Prather. Kill for Lewis. And now the Bruins, Alex Lands will be serving for game number 4. 24 serving 20. Sandlin for Clark to Pike. Walters, double hit on the Bruins. Anna Thomas now to serve. Gaddis checks back into the front line. 21 serving 24. Lands to Walters for Lewis. And that'll do it. And we'll head to game number 5. As Central wins game number 4, 25-21. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Bardstown, Brandenburg, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after a short timeout for game number 5. Game number 5, it'll be first one to 15 by 2. Shaw gets it to Walters, outside for Pike. And that'll go wide. Point for the Panthers. Anna Thomas to the line, 1 serving 0. Shaw to Walters. Cross for Pike. Pike able to just get it off the fingertips of Gaddis. Harrington back into the lineup as Madison Walters goes to the line to serve. 1 serving 1. Prather to Sandlin for Godfrey. Walters got to it for Brangers. For Pike. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Shaw. Pike sends it over. Godfrey gets to that one. Sandlin gets it in the air. Godfrey able to get it over. Walters to Brangers for Harrington. Gaddis to Sandlin. Brangers. Walters tried to sneak it in. Sandlin for Gaddis. And another kill for Morgan Gaddis. Godfrey now to serve. 2 serving 1. They go into the net. Simpson now to serve. Actually, she'll be coming out. Powers will come in to serve for the Bruins. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Steele gets it over, but it's long. Again, the rafters, the banners, the speakers, everything on either side is in play as long as it is played by that side. Sandlin now to serve for E-Town, 3 serving 2. Back-to-back service faults by the Panthers. Pike now to serve, 3 serving 3. That one goes into the net. Morgan Gaddis now to the line, 4 serving 3. Pike to Walters for Lewis. Gaddis. Sandlin unable to get to it. Alex Lands now to serve, 4 serving 4. That'll go long. Maddie Redding to the line to serve, 5 serving 4. Walters for Lewis. So it was touched at the net. Point for the Bruins. Kelsey Brangers to the line for the Bruins, 5 serving 5. Thomas to Sandlin for Godfrey. That was touched by the Bruins. Point for the Panthers. Prather to the line, 6 serving 5. That'll be an ace for Prather. Seven serving 5. Brangers to Walters for Lewis. Not able to get it over the net. And now Coach Renneker going to take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. eTown Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Kate Prather serving, 8 serving 5. Redding to Sandlin for Clark, and Clark gets the kill. Land sends it all the way back over to Redding. Sandlin tries to find a hole and does. Coach Rennicker going to take his second timeout. Reminder, we'll be back on the air Thursday evening. There'll be volleyball action again as Elizabethtown will travel to North Hardin to take on the Trojans. And on Friday night, we will have Southwestern Pulaski County coming up to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. Both of those games set to start at 7:30. Ten serving 5. Lands to Walters, outside for Lewis. Blocked at the net by Sandlin and Clark. (11) serving 5. Walters for Lewis. E-Town able to get it back over the net. Walters now back for Lewis. Lewis trying to find a hole. Godfrey got to it. Sandlin tries to dump it in. Lands to Walters. Now to Lewis. She goes back line off of Thomas. And while everything in the rafters is in play, the basketball standards are not. Officials are going to say that it was going to replay. The official explaining so it'll be no point. They'll replay it. 11 serving 5. Brangers back up to the net to Walters. Godfrey there to block it before Walters could hit it. Game number 5 again. E-Town won games 1 and 3. Central Hardin games 2 and 4. This game will go first 1 to 15, leading by 2. Walters for Lewis. That'll go off Clark at a point for the Bruins. Emma Shaw back into the lineup. She'll go to the line. 6 serving 12. Redding to Sandlin to Godfrey. Brangers got to it. Simpson gets to it. Shaw sends it over, but it's blocked there by Clark. Good point for the Panthers. Anna Thomas to the line. 13 serving 6. Lands to Walters for Pike. And a block by Gaddis that time. And now to be match point. Thomas back to the line, 14 serving 7. Rangers to Walters for Simpson. That'll be a point for the Bruins.
Madison Walters will go to the line. Janice Harrington checks into the front line for the Bruins. Prather to Sandlin for Gaddis. Dug out by Walters to Brangers for Pike. Blocked there. Brangers gets to it again. Walters now for Harrington. Tries to dump it in. Redding gets to it. To Sandlin. Back for Godfrey. Godfrey back line dug out by Shaw. Walters across for Pike. Godfrey got to it. Not able to put very much on it. A point for the Bruins. Eight serving 14. Thomas to Sandlin. Short set for Gaddis. Dug there by the Bruins. Harrington. Walters for Pike. Godfrey to Sandlin. Back to Godfrey. And that'll be it as it goes off the front line. And E-Town will pull out a 5-game thriller. And they will stay undefeated in 17th district play. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. I'd like to thank Mr. Dale Mings for all he did for us tonight. I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.